Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Joanna and today I'm going to be showing you a nice stretching routine. So it's going to be a full body stretch. So we really want to be making these stretches nice and nothing like a little bit of stretching. I am particularly really quite tight in my muscles because I do lots of contractile sports, so my muscles are getting so I'm constantly battling with my muscles to try and stretch them out. And it's really important that you do a good stretch routine, because if you just ignore the stretch in the cool down section, you're going to be at higher risk of having any injuries. So your muscle is like an elastic band, and if you leave an elastic band on the side, you don't touch it for ages, and you require that elastic band to work well and go around your Tupperware box, for example. You pull it, you stretch it quickly, and ping, it snaps. And that's similar to what happens to your muscle fibers. So you need to warm them up. You need to get that flexibility back into those muscle fibers by taking it small steps and gradually increasing it. So your fibers are getting more elasticity running through there, and then it's going to prevent injuries in the long run. So do this routine because it's going to really help. This is a good stretching full body routine. So come and join me. Hit the subscribe, the like button and the bell, and let me know your comments down below. So we're starting with a nice easy warm up. We're just going to warm up those muscles before we get really stretching. Good, shoulder roll forward and shoulder roll back, nice and easy. Let the body say hello. We're about to get you going. And we're just going to come to an easy toe tap just to warm up. Nice and steady. Take the arm across the body. Easy movements. Start to make your movements a little bit bigger, a little bit more effort going through as we're warming up. So getting the side of the body here, and then back across, reach across, open out through the upper back. That's it, doing well. And then down to the knee, and bend the upper back as you're coming forward. Good, and just back into a shoulder roll. Rolling backwards. Excellent, and you're just going to turn to one side, just easy kick out. Lovely, and take your right foot forward, press your back heel into the floor, and we're just going to lift that heel and reach down. So this is like if you're doing a lat pull down movement. This is still your warm up, so we're not actually stretching as yet, but we're just doing a dynamic warming stretch onto the calf muscle as we speak. Good, and change to the other side. This time through the chest, opening out through the chest, warming up the chest there. Keep that heel lifted and then roll it back down. Good, bring your feet together and we're just going to go for some grand back mons. So this is going to require a little bit of stability here and balance. Nice and easy, straight leg, and then you're going to start to increase the movement, waking up the legs and the hips. Good, and on to the other side. Nice and easy, nice and low. And then we're going to wake it up a little bit more. You might be able to go a little bit higher than me. Like I said, my flexibility isn't that great. I have to work hard at it. Okay, breathe just there. Super stuff. And we're just going to touch the knee. Nice wide stance. Both feet pointing out to 45 degrees. And then coming down to the ankle. Brilliant, then back up to the calves, to the knee. And then just hold it here. Straighten your body up and then take it down into a squat. Really wide plie squat. Nice and easy. Good stuff. And just gently bring your feet in, just do a tad, and we're going to start with the stretching routine. So again, into our plie squats, turn the toes out to about 45 degrees, and we're just going to take a bend, letting your bottom sink down and slowly coming up. So this is a nice dynamic stretch. Now chaps at home, you don't want to be doing this with your arms, that's fine. Just hold on to your hips. And ladies, it's up to you, chaps as well, you might want to. I'm going to take it into first and open out. Good. Full 30 seconds of this, keeping it going. Now make those movements a bit deeper, so you're challenging yourself. Open out, stretch out, push the knees out to the side. 5 seconds, 2 and 1, breather. Take your weight onto your right leg, left foot facing forward, have that inner thigh stretch there, and then lift the arm above, over the ear, and then back again. Feel an inner thigh stretch, reach, push your fingertips away, and then get it a little bit deeper, come down a bit further. Okay, try and get that hand down to your ankle, reaching up. Good, change onto the other side. So we're going to turn that toe in, other toe out. Lovely, and again, reaching over, and relax up. Over, taking those fingertips a little bit further away, stretch, 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 and then make the stretch deeper into the inner thigh. Good. Should be feeling it just here on the inner thigh now. Take a bit deeper if you can. Good, and slowly come up. Now this time I'm going to go back to the other side, turn that toe out, take a stretch, and then come back up. Feel that stretch coming down your latissimus dorsi on the other side. So we're taking it over and back. Good, nice and steady. Keep holding that position. Keep stretching that inner thigh here. Take the toe out a little bit further if you need to stretch a bit more. And change onto the other side. Take that toe in, other leg. Reach over. And a bit more dynamic. Good. So we're not only doing your legs, we're doing your body, torso as well. Stretching at the same time. Double whammy here. We don't like to waste time. We like to be multitasking. 5 seconds to go. Again, deepen into that stretch and rest. Good, come back up to the center. Now you're just going to walk it forward through the hamstrings, roll down all the way through the head, come down vertebrae by vertebrae, walk the hands forward, walk them back, keep your head nice and low, and then just rock side to side. Keep both your heels on the floor, and again, walk it forward. We're going to do this for a whole minute. Done 30 seconds, rock side to side. Good, let your head tip forward, let the crown of the head feel nice and heavy. Warming up through the hamstrings, and again, walk it forward. Walk it back. If you can go under your legs and further, brilliant. And then side rock again. Good, walk it forward. Doing well, folks. Walk it back. If you can get your head to touch the floor, my goodness, that's even better. Good. You might want to bring your feet in just a tad, and then slowly roll up. Well done. Just get your bearings for a second. Super stuff. So we're going to be into a standing roll now, so I'm just going to come to the side, and we're just going to rolling down by vertebrae, in 3, 2, 1. So rolling down through the spine, all the way down, so you can feel the hamstrings here, and then slowly roll all the way back up. Nice and easy. So we're going to do this for a whole 30 seconds. And again, you just go down as far as what feels comfortable for you. We all have different rates of flexibility. If you have any pain or discomfort, you need to stop what you're doing or ease off the stretch straight away. Well done, breathe there. So we're going to come down to a downward dog now. So place both your hands onto the floor, take your feet back, nice and steady, and just let your heels try and sink back behind you and rest. Now your knees need to be soft, and then you're just going to push your hips up to the ceiling and away. Straighten out through the arms, soft elbows. Good, and just hold it here. Steady breathing. Well done. And then just slowly walk up and down. So you're bending your knees to stretch out the calf muscles, your gastrocnemius, a little bit further, and aim to drop the heel to the ground a little bit further there. And we're going to do this for a good stretch. Excellent. And then relax, hold it there. Take a big stride forward with your right leg and place it between your hands. Good. And you're just going to extend that back leg so it's feeling nice and straight, in for a hip flexor stretch. And we're just going to drop the knee to the floor and then immediately bring it back up again. Good. So down and raise. Down and raise. Super stuff. So by doing this, we're warming up the hip flexor, we're stretching it, but we're not putting too much pressure on it straight away. Good, keep that nice and warm, that movement going up and down, lovely and dynamic. Couple more seconds, last one, and down, super. Keep the toe tucked under, and just let your hips come forward, feel that stretch, elongate a little bit more. Take your hands to the ceiling, shoulders nice and low, and see if you can look up between your hands, holding that balance. Good, just hold it here, really enjoy that stretch. If you can take the stretch a little bit deeper, take your front foot forward a tad and dip down a bit deeper. Good, now we're going to breathe in, take the hands out to the side, breath in, and breathe out. Take the hands up. Breath in. And up. 30 seconds. Good. Breath in. And up. Breath in. And breathe. And just rock back. Good. Lift that toe up to the ceiling. Feeling a stretch running down the back of the leg here, so incorporating your hamstrings and your calves. Now gently come down. You might want to feel that's enough for you, or you might be able to come down here or touch your toe, wherever feels comfortable for you. We're just going to hold it here for a couple more seconds. Soften that supporting knee. Good, and bend the knee. Hands back down. Take that leg back, and then we're going to take the left leg forward, in between the feet, drop the back heel, good, and extend the leg back up again. So we're dropping the back heel down and extending up. You should be feeling a good stretch on the other hip flexor now. Excellent, nice and easy, and up. Good. Couple more seconds. Last one. And then hold it down. Keep the toe tucked under. Drop the hips forward. And then feel relaxed to where you can feel the hip stretcher. Flexor stretch onto the other side. Take your hands up to the ceiling. Shoulders low. Look between your hands. Engage. Get your big toe, your little toe and your heel rooted into the floor. Hold that stretch. Steady breathing. And let's do the movement again. Here we go. So breath in and breath out. Breath in and out. and out. Last one. Good. And then come back, lift the toe towards you. Again, feeling a stretch down the back of the leg. This might be a good stretch for you here. Soften the supporting knee. No pressure going through that knee there. Might want to hold it here or into this position here. Steady breathing. Good. Excellent, and release. Pop that foot down, hands either side the foot. Tuck the knee under, and then you're into a cat stretch. So we're going to arch up through the upper back, and then relaxing the chest forward, taking your navel forward, and then breathe in, arch the back, and breathe out. So we've got a nice hip tilt, and we're stretching through the back. Tuck the head under as you come up, and release as you come forward. Now into a child's pose. We're just going to take a seat onto your heels and just let your bottom relax as far as it will, aiming to go down to your heels, and take your hands forward and let your head relax to the floor. We're just going to hold this position. I've got my toes touching and my heels slightly outward. Shoulders low and down into your body, and just take the time to enjoy this stretch. Head to the mat. Breathing in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Well done. Slowly roll up through vertebrae for vertebrae. Good. And we're going to take the right arm underneath the left, scoop it forward, and just let the shoulder drop to the floor. Now my bottom is up to the ceiling. I'm going to stretch that arm a little bit forward and let the forearm rest. So I'm opening out my upper back and working on my shoulder mobility. And then come back up. And again, scoop it down. And come back up, breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Coming all the way up. Place that hand onto the floor. Take the left hand, scooping it under the other way, and taking it down. And back up. Good. This is a lovely dynamic way to stretch rather than just holding it static, which will just make those muscle fibres warm up even more, and you'll get a little bit more from the stretch. So I'm trying to connect my shoulder to the floor as I'm coming down. Good, both hands down. Super, and you're just going to lie down onto your front. Place one hand on the floor and just let your chin rest onto that hand or your face. Pick up one leg behind you. Make sure you're using the same side of the body, so the same arm to the leg. Feeling a stretch on the quad, so that's on the front of the thigh here. Good, now if you can, just gently get that stretch, so you've got a bit of tension there. My bottom can come to, well, my heel can come to my bottom, rather the other way around. And then we're just going to increase that stretch by lifting the knee slightly off the floor. Steady breath. and lowering it down. And again, lifting up and lower down and lift up and lower down. Just release the hold, let the leg drop down, change onto the other side, take the other hand, wrap it round the ankle, feeling a good grip, hold that stretch, so your heel is to your bottom, feeling a stretch onto your quad. Just take this moment to enjoy that stretch. You're doing really good for your body. You've made the effort to be here today and to stretch out, help to prevent injuries. Lift up the knee, increase the stretch slightly. Good, and then place the knee back to the floor. Again, lift the knee, hold it here, back to the floor. Last time now. Lift the knee up. Good. And then back down to the floor. Excellent. Release that grip. Super stuff. I'm just going to roll onto the side. And then come up into a nice seated position. Take your left leg over the top of the right. Hug all the way around the knee. Take the other hand behind you and gently pull that knee towards your chest and looking behind the hand on the floor. You should be feeling this is a lovely glute stretch just at the side of the buttocks. Good, and we're just going to open that arm out, take it behind, and again stretch it forward and look behind. Open out, open through the shoulder, and then pull that knee in towards you. So again, we're doing double whammy. Flexibility in the shoulder, flexibility in the glutes. And place that hand down and leg down. Take the other leg up, cross it over the body. Hug that knee towards you. Take the hand behind. Good, lifting the body up, chest open and out, looking behind. Feeling that good stretch running down here on the glutes. Steady breathing. And open out. And pull that knee in a little bit further, look behind you. And open out. And again, pull that knee a little bit further, look behind you. You always need to be testing that stretch so you get the best out of the movements, taking it a little bit further each time. Good, and relax down to the floor. So we're going to now come and lie down onto the floor. You're going to place one foot over the top of the knee and link your hands into that knee there behind the leg. Pull the knee towards you so you can feel a stretch again on the glutes of that bent knee, which is crossed over. And we're just going to hold it here. So we're working again on the glutes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Excellent. Now just let go of that grip. Take your hands out to the side and you're going to drop towards the floor. So the toe, this one, is going to come down to the floor. So it's going to drop down to the floor. Excellent. And just let your body relax and have a look over the opposite shoulder. You should be feeling a lovely deeper stretch in your glutes and also running down the obliques and the spinal rotation movement here. This is great for the spine. Come back up to the centre and we'll try that again. Drop it back down. Steady breathing. Breath in. And again, breath out. Come back to the center. And release. Take the other leg in front. Place your hands around the back of the thigh. And gently pull that knee towards you. Should be feeling a good stretch on the glutes on the side. Hold that stretch. If you can't really feel it, pull it a little bit further towards you. If it's feeling too tough, just take it down to the top of the hip there and release it down a little bit more. Good, open your arms out, and then we're going to drop the toe towards the floor. Good, see if you can try and get the shoulder connecting to the floor, opening out the chest as well. Feeling that stretch running down the side. Good, and breath in, coming up. And breathe out. Breath in, coming up. And breathe out. Good, take it up. And then release. Hug your knees towards your chest and just gently rock side to side. So we're stretching out through both the glutes together at the same time. And open out the arms and just let both of the knees drop down to the side. Have a look over the opposite shoulder. Try and get that shoulder connected to the floor. Lift up and onto the other side. Good, lift up, breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Last one, breath in and out. Come to the center and hug your knees, and then slowly come up into a seated position. Brilliant, place your hands behind you and just open up through the chest. Just let your head come back to a comfortable position. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades together so you're feeling a lovely open stretched chest. Super, bring your feet in together. Just walk your bottom forward so you can feel an inner thigh stretch. Place your hands onto the ankles and use your elbows if you wish to push down. Good, and release, bring feet in together. Roll onto the side, up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under, roll all the way up through the body, into a stand, shoulder roll all the way up, nice big circle, onto the other side, wide stance, deep breath in, and breathe out, deep breath in, and breathe out, last one, and breathe out. Thank you for joining me for the stretching session. I hope that really helped. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and hope to see you next time.